Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're looking at the BBK repulsor sub developed by the Ubrikian Industries. It was an aquatic and subaquatic vehicle. One example was the escape pod of the Tria Blue. Now, this is a vehicle that really it comes from one of the gaming magazines of all places. So, kind of looking here, just it comes from the Star Wars Gamer episode, issue 7 or whatever, Brayton's Landing, and that's really all we get from this. When we look on Wikipedia, and that's all the real write up that we have here. But when we take this over and we look at it in our book that we're grabbing all this from, this is a modified Ubrikian BBK repulsor sub. It's an aquatic submersible. It is at starfighter scale. It is 13.5 meters long. The It has a crew of four: one pilot, two engineers, and one navigator. Has one gunner. Does have the ability to have 25 passengers. We do have a cargo capacity of 33,000 kilograms. So what does that come down to? About 33 tons. We do have full coverage, which makes sense, seeing that it's a submarine. Has a maximum depth range of 2,000 meters. It's not typically for sale, although if it is kind of on the black market, you might be looking at roughly about 100,000 credits. We do have a maneuverability of a 2D plus 1. So looking at our movement speed, we're going at about 110 kilometers an hour. And we do have a body strength of 2D plus 2, so a little bit above our average. There is a shield on this, and it is at 3D, if I can speak correctly here. Uh, so that does make it fairly resilient here, having some pretty decent shields. And then we do have two dual turbo laser cannons. These are fire linked. They are on a front turret. It is at capital scale, so that's really impressive here. It is it has a fire control of 4D. So even when you're going up against something that's going to be starfighter scale, that still takes it down to a 2D, and our damage is going to be a 7D instead of 5D. Doing the conversion here. So really, that's a very respectable amount of damage that it can do. Let's see, and then we do have two proton hydro torpedo launchers. They are front facing. Has a fire control of 4D. Again, this is at Starship. I believe it'll be at Starfighter scale. And it has a damage of 9D. So kind of deadly, very impressive. Unfortunately, it's another one of these vessels that we get a reference of, and we get a little bit of information about, but there is no picture associated with it or anything else. So exactly how you want to make it look or whatever is kind of all open to interpretation, and it's perfectly fine. If you want to make it look like what we consider as our standard submarines, go for it. If you want to make it look like something else, that's perfectly fine too. So another one of those interesting ships that there's not a lot there. It's in the Star Wars universe, but it's not something that's typically seen and brought into the forefront. So with that, hope you enjoyed the series. It's fun bringing it to you every day. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video.